Arbaz. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the sixth edition. We have 5 teams in this tournament. The first team, Warriors. Next up, we have team. The next team, the defending champion. The next team, the new captain for the tournament, Team All right, we'll go straight. The first group in this auction is
Four thousand with the fighters, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000 with the warriors, 6,000, 7,000, 7,000 with the fighters, 7,000, 8,000 with the warriors, 8,000, 9,000 with the fighters, 9,000, Taju 9,000 only with the fighters, Taju going once, 10,000 with the night fighters, 10,000, 11,000 back to the warriors, 11,000, 12,000 with the fighters, 12,000, 12,000, Taju 12,000 with the fighters, 12,000 going once, good, 13,000 with the night fighters, 13, 14 back with the fighters, 14,000 for Taju, 15,000 with the warriors, 15, 16,000, 17,000, 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000. Can we have a round of applause for Taju, please? 20,000, the first bit. 20,000.
guys, after 20
it's going to be 22,000, multiples of 2,000. So fighters at 22,000 for Taju. Anybody else for Taju? Anybody else? 22,000. Only 22,000 for Taju with the fighters. Fighters going once. Going try 24,000 with the warriors. Taju 24,000 with the warriors. 24,000. 24,000 for Taju. The team, the bid is with the warriors. 24,000. 24,000 for Taju. Going once. Two warriors going twice. Sold. Taju sold to the warriors at 24,000. Can we have a round of applause, please?
Next up, the big name,
Mudassir. Mudassir. We start with 1,000. 1,000 with the night riders. 1,000. 1,000 with the night riders. 2,000 fighters. 2,000. 2,000 with the fighters. 3,000. 3,000. 3,000 with the night riders, 4,000 with the fighters, 5,000 night riders, 5,000 with the night riders, 6,000 fighters, 6,000 with the fighters, 6,000 with the fighters, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 with the fighters, 10,000 back to night riders, 11,000 for challengers, 12,000 with the fighters, 12,000, 12,000 with the fighters, Mudassir 12,000 with the fighters, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000 back with the fighters, 15,000 for Mudassir with the fighters, 16,000 with night riders, 17,000 back to fighters, 17,000 with the fighters, 17, 18,000 night riders, 20,000 with the fighters, 20,000, Mudassir 20, 22,000 with the rangers, 24,000 back to the fighters, Mudassir with the fighters at 24,000. 24,000 only, 26,000 for night riders, 28,000 with the fighters. 28,000. Mudassir 28,000 with the fighters. 28,000. Mudassir 28,000 with the fighters. Going up for 30,000 to the Rangers. 32,000 back to the fighters. 32,000. I'm sorry, 33,000. It's going to be 33,000. 3,000 increase after 30,000. 33,000 for Mudassir with the fighters. With the fighters, 33,000. Mudassir 33,000 with the fighters. Going once, going twice. 36,000 with the Rangers. 36,000 for Rangers. Can we have a round of applause for Mudassir, please? 36,000. Currently the bid is with the Rangers. 36,000. Mudassir 36,000 with the Rangers. Going once, going twice. 39,000 with the Knight Riders. 39,000. 39,000. 39,000 for Knight Riders. Mudassir 39,000 with the Knight Riders. Knight Riders. 39,000 for Mudassir. Going once, going twice. 42,000 with the Rangers. Mudassir 42,000 with the Rangers. 42,000. 42,000 for Mudassir with the Rangers. 42,000 going once, going twice, sold. Mudassir sold to Rangers at 42,000.
42,000. Next up, we have Inam. Base price 1,000. 1,000 for Inam.
1,000 rupees with the fighters. 1,000, 1,000, 2,000. $10,000. Inam 10,000 with the fighters. Inam 10,000 with the fighters. Going once, going twice. Sold. Inam sold the fighters at 10,000. Next up, we have last year's man of the series, the left-handed all-rounder, Ftycc. Ftycc, next up on the bid, the left-handed all-rounder, Ftycc. The bid is for Ftycc, the left-handed all-rounder, base price 1,000. Anybody? Anybody? You've already taken the play in this category. I think only Knight Riders and Challengers are available to bid for this player. Left-handed all-rounder.
Left-hand goes
It's going to be the left-handed all-rounder, Ftycc. Last year's man of the series. Alright, sorry for the small hiccup. We have Ftycc's photo on the screen. Alright, any winners for Ftycc? Anyone for Ftycc? 1,000 rupees with the Night Riders, 2,000 with the Challengers, 3,000 Night Riders, 4,000 Challengers, 5,000 Night Riders, 6,000 Challengers, 7,000 Night Riders, 8,000 Challengers, 9,000 Night Riders, 9,000 for Ftycc, 10,000 with the Challengers, 11,000 with the Night Riders, 11,000, 12,000 with the Challengers, 13,000 Night Riders, 13,000 with the Night Riders, 13,000 Night Riders, going 14,000 with the Challengers, 15,000 Night Riders, 15,000 for Night Riders, 16,000 back with the Challengers, 16,000, 17,000 with the Night Riders, 18,000, 18,000 with the Challengers, 18,000, 19,000 Night Riders, 19,000. Ftycc 19,000 with the Night Riders, 20,000 with the Challengers, 21,000 Night Riders, 22,000 with the Night Riders, 24,000 Challengers, 24,000, 26,000 with the Night Riders, 28,000 back to Challengers, 28,000, 28,000 for Ftycc with the Challengers, 30,000 with Night Riders, 32,000 with the Challengers, 33,000 with the Challengers, 33,000 with the Challengers, 36,000 with Night Riders, 36,000 Night Riders, 36,000, 39,000 back to the Challengers, 39,000, 39,000 for the Challengers, 42,000 for the Night Riders, 42,000, can we have a round of applause please? 42,000 with the Night, back to Challengers at 45,000, 45,000 only, remember, man of the series for last tournament, only 45,000. 45,000 for Ftycc, the bid is with the Challengers. 48,000 back with the Night Riders. 48,000 Night Riders for Ftycc. 48,000 Night Riders going once. 51,000 back to the Challengers. 51,000. Ftycc 51,000 with the Challengers going once, going twice. Sold. Ftycc sold the Challengers at 51,000.
Next up, we have player
1,000 rupees to Night Riders. Going to be batsman 1 category. Next, batsman 1 category. Player number 37, Jubair. Player number 37, Jubair. Anybody for Jubair? 1,000 with the fighters. 1,000 rupees for Jubair with the fighters. 1,000. 1,000 for Jubair. 1,000. 1,000 for Jubair, 2,000 with the Rangers, 2,000, 3,000 with the fighters, 3,000 with the fighters, 3,000 for Jubair with the fighters, 3,000 with the fighters for Jubair, 3,000, 4,000 with the Warriors, 4,000, 5,000 with the fighters, 5,000 with the fighters, Jubair 5,000 with the fighters, 5,000 for Jubair with the fighters, 5,000 with fighters, 6,000 with Rangers, 7,000 back to fighters, 7,000 for fighters, Jubair 7,000 for fighters, 7,000 for Jubair with the fighters, 7,000 for Jubair fighters, going once, 8,000. 8,000 for Rangers, 8,000, Jubair 9,000 back to the fighters, 9,000 for fighters. 9,000. 10,000 back to rangers. 10,000 to the rangers. 11,000 back to fighters. 11,000 for the fighters. Jubair, 11,000 for the fighters. 12,000 back to rangers. 12,000. 12,000 for Jubair with the fighters, with the rangers. 13,000 back to the fighters. 13,000. 13,000 for fighters. Jubair, 13,000 for the fighters. Going once, going twice. Sold. Jubair sold to fighters for 13,000. Next up we have Imran. Imran. Anybody for Imran? Player number 39. Imran, player number 39. Remember, this is a batsman category. Player number 39. Player number 39, Imran. With the challenges, going once, going twice, sold. Imran sold to challenges at 1,000. Player number 40, Nizam. Player number 40, Nizam. The big hitting Nizam. Anybody for Nizam? The big player for me is the big hitting Nizam. Anybody for Nizam? Alright, we'll have to come back for Nizam. Next up, player number 36, Jasim. Player number 36, Jasim. 36 Jasim, 1000 rupees with the Warriors, 1000 with the Warriors, 2000 with the Rangers, 2000 with the Rangers, 3000 for the Warriors, 3000, 4000 with the Rangers, 4000 with the Rangers, Jasim 4000 with the Rangers, Jasim 4000 with the Rangers, 4000 with the Rangers, going once, going twice, 5000 with the Warriors, 6000 back to Rangers, 6000 for Rangers, Jasim 6000 with the Rangers, 7000 back to the Warriors, 8000 with the Rangers, 8000, Jasim 8000 with the Rangers, 8000, 8000, 9000 with the Warriors, 9000, Jasim 9000 with the Warriors, 10,000 with the Rangers, 10,000 with the Rangers, Jasim 10,000 with the Rangers, 11,000 with the Warriors, 11,000, 11,000, Jasim 11,000, 12,000 back to the Rangers, 12,000, Jasim 12,000 with the Rangers, 12,000, 13,000 with the Warriors, Jasim 13,000 with the Warriors, going once, going twice, sold, Jasim sold to Warriors at 13,000. Next player, player number 38, Ftycc. Player number 38. Myself.
Okay, start with
1,000 rupees, 4,000, 1,000 rupees, 1,000 with the Night Riders, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 Night Riders, 6,000, 7,000 Rangers, 8,000 Night Riders, 9,000 Rangers, 10,000 Night Riders, 10,000, 11,000 with the Rangers. Alright, can we know the balance of Rangers, please? Rangers has 58,000. 11,000 with the Night Riders, 11,000, 12,000 with the Rangers, 12,000 with the Rangers, 12,000, 13,000 Night Riders, 13,000, 13,000, 13,000, going 14,000 with the Rangers, 15,000 Night Riders, 15,000, 15,000, going once, going twice, sold. Ftycc sold to Night Riders at 15,000. Nizam default goes to Rangers. 1,000 rupees to Nizam, going to Rangers.
A2 जो भी A2 कर रहे हैं.
And we're going to take a shot to win it. 1,000. Imran, 1,000 with the Warriors. Imran, 1,000 with the Warriors. 1,000 with the Warriors. Going once. No, you already bought Khatan's category. 1,000 for Khatan, for Imran with the Warriors. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Imran sold to Warriors at 1,000. Next up, we have Wasir. Base price 1,000. Player number 6, Wasir. Base price 1,000 with the fighters. 2,000 with the Rangers. 2,000 with the Rangers. 3,000 with the fighters. 4,000 with the Rangers. 5,000 fighters. 5,000 fighters. 5,000 for Wasir. 5,000, 6,000 with the Rangers, 7,000 with the fighters. Wasir 7,000 with the fighters. Wasir 7,000 with the fighters. 8,000 with the Rangers. 8,000, 9,000 back to fighters. Wasir 9,000 for fighters. 9,000 for Wasir to the fighters. 10,000 back to the Rangers. 11,000 with the fighters. Wasir 11,000 to the fighters. 11,000 for Wasir to the fighters. 12,000 back to the Rangers. 12,000 for Wasir to the Rangers. 12,000. 12,000 for Wasir with the Rangers. Going once. Going to 13,000 for the fighters. 14,000 back to the Rangers. Wasir 14,000 to the Rangers. Going once. 15,000 for the fighters. 16,000 back to the Rangers. 16,000. Wasir 16,000 to the Rangers. 17,000 back to the fighters. 18,000 to the Rangers. 18,000. Back to the fighters at 19,000. 19,000 for Wasir. 19,000. Wasir 19,000 to the fighters. 19,000. Wasir 19,000 to the fighters. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Wasir sold to the fighters at 19,000. Player number 8, Naeem. The experienced campaigner, Naeem. Naeem Hassan, the all-rounder. Request ways to check the balance.
रेंजर्स भी नाइट राइडर्स का ज़्यादा वो अपडेट कर सकते हैं। नाइट राइडर्स 84, नाइट राइडर्स 84, नाइट राइडर्स 84, उनको बोला 84 नाइट राइडर्स,
Night Riders 84,
रेंजर्स 57,
Rangers 57. All right, the balance Rangers has 57 and Night Riders have 84. So the next player in this category is Naeem. Base price 1,000. Anybody? Anybody for Naeem? The experienced Naeem. Anybody? Night Riders, Rangers. Anybody for Naeem? Anybody? All right. We'll have to come back for Naeem. Naeem goes unsold. Player number 7, Naveed. Anybody for Naveed? Base price 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 with the Night Riders, 4,000 with the Rangers, 5,000 Night Riders, 6,000 Rangers, 7,000 Night Riders, 8,000 Rangers, 9,000 Night Riders, 10,000 Rangers, 11,000 Night Riders, 12,000 for the Rangers, 13,000 Night Riders, 14,000 Rangers, 15,000 Night Riders, 16 for the Rangers, 17 for the Night Riders, 18 for the Rangers, 19 for Night Riders, 20 back to the Rangers, 22 for Night Riders, 22,000, 24 back to the Rangers, 26 for the Night Riders, 28 to the Rangers, 28,000 for the lead with the Rangers, 28,000, 28,000, 30,000 with the Night Riders, 30,000 for the 30,000 for the Navi, 30,000 with the Knight Riders. 30,000 with the Knight Riders. Going once, going twice. 33,000.
नाइट राइडर्स 30 के पहुंच जा सकते बोलो भी वो 30 लास्ट नहीं है ना हो हमारा है ना नाइट राइडर हमारे पास होगा 30 की बात है
Navi, Rangers can go at a maximum of 30,000 for this bid. You have a maximum bid of 1,000, 1 lakh rupees for the total bid. Alright, the next option. So Navi at 30,000 with the Knight Riders. 30,000 with the Knight Riders. Navi 30,000 with the Knight Riders. 30,000 with the Knight Riders. Going once, going twice. So Navi sold the Knight Riders at 30,000. Naeem, unsold player, back into the auction, goes to Rangers at 1,000. Category all-rounder 3, player number 15, Dillon. Anybody for Dillon? Dillon. Anybody? Anybody for Dillon? Wasim Dillon. Anybody has any confusion regarding Wasim Dillon? So we'll have to come back for Wasim later. The next player in this category is Uwais. We have Uwais right in front of us. Can we have a round of applause for Uwais, please? Uwais, 1,000 rupees base price, 1,000 with the Warriors, 1,000 rupees for Uwais with the Warriors, 1,000 going once, going twice, sold, Uwais sold, Warriors 1,000. Next up we have Safir. Can we have player number 12 on the board, please? Safir. Safir. Anybody for Safir? 1,000 with the challengers. 1,000, 2,000. 2,000 with the Knight Riders. 2,000 with the Knight Riders. 2,000. Safir 2,000 with the Knight Riders. 3,000 with the challengers. 4,000 with the Knight Riders. 4,000 with the Knight Riders. 4,000. Safir 4,000 with the Knight Riders. 5,000 with the challengers. 6,000 with Knight Riders. 7,000 with the challengers. 8,000 with Knight Riders. 9,000 with the challengers. 10,000 Knight Riders. 10,000 Knight Riders. Safir 10,000 Knight Riders. 11,000 with the challengers. 12,000 with Knight Riders. 12,000 with the Knight Riders. Safir 12,000. 13,000 back to the challengers. 13,000. 14,000 Knight Riders. 14,000. 15,000 for challengers. 15,000 for challengers. 16,000 Knight Riders. 16,000 for Knight Riders. Safir 16,000 for Knight Riders. 16,000 for Knight Riders. Safir 17,000 back to challengers. 18,000 back to Knight Riders. 18,000. 18,000. Safir 18,000 to Knight Riders. 18,000 for Safir with the Knight Riders. 19,000 with the challengers. 20,000 back to Knight Riders. Safir 20,000 to the Knight Riders. 20,000 to Knight Riders for Safir. 20,000 Knight Riders for Safir. Going once, going twice. Sold. Safir sold to 20,000 for Knight Riders. Next we have Carrick, Tausif Carrick, player number 11. Carrick, Joseph Carrick, player number 11. Anybody? 1,000 with the Rangers. 1,000 with the Rangers. 1,000. Carrick, 1,000 with the Rangers. 1,000 going once. 2,000 with the Challengers. 3,000 with the Rangers. 4,000 with the Challengers. 5,000 with the Rangers. 5,000, 6,000 back to Challengers. 7,000 with the Rangers. 8,000 with the Challengers. 9,000 with the Rangers. 9,000 with the Rangers. Carrick 9,000 with the Rangers. Rangers at 9,000 for Carrick. Going once. 10,000 back to Challengers. 11,000 back to Rangers. 11,000 for Rangers. 12,000 Challengers. 13,000 with the Rangers. 13,000. Carrick 13,000 with the Rangers. 13,000 for Carrick with the Rangers. 14,000 back to Challengers. 15,000 back to Rangers. 16,000 to the Challengers. 16,000 to the Challengers. Carrick 16,000 to the Challengers. Going once, 70,000. Back to Rangers, 80,000. Back again, 19,000. 19,000 for Rangers. 19,000. 20,000 back to the Challengers. Carrick 20,000 with the Challengers. 20,000 for Carrick with the Challengers. Going once, going twice, sold. Carrick sold to Challengers at 20,000. Player number 15, Dillon, unsold, goes to Rangers.
Break.
Hello, check, check. Hello, check. Hello. Okay, okay. ले ये बोलती माइक में टेस्टिंग करेंगे ये क्लीन से ये पड़ो सही गेम एक्सपीरियंस गेम ऑडियो देख ले पड़ो मैसेज क्या करें देख ले हाँ सुपर नहीं टेस्टिंग experience the game like never before with SM Sports. As a trusted broadcasting partner, SM Sports deliver professional live streaming for all kind of sports, bringing every moment, every play, and every victory to fans in crystal clear quality.
All right, we're back to the auction updates after a quick break. Can we have all the captains on the tables, please? Captains, please come up to the tables. Captains. All right, can the captains and vice captains please come up on the tables? All right, the next category in this auction is category A4, all-rounder, fourth category. The first player in this auction round is player number 20, Akhil. Player number 20, Akhil. Can we have Akhil's photo on the... All right, all right. Player number 20, Akhil. Anybody? Anybody for Akhil? The big all-rounder Akhil. Anybody for Akhil? Anybody for Akhil? Remember the all-rounder, the fast bowling all-rounder Akhil. Anybody? Anybody? Anybody for Akhil? Right, unsold. We'll come back to Akhil later. Next player in this category is Kaleem. Player number 17, Kaleem. Player number 17, Kaleem. Player number 17, Kaleem. Anybody? 1,000 rupees with the Warriors. Kaleem, 1,000 with the Warriors. Can we have Kaleem's photo on the 1,000 rupees with the Warriors for Kaleem? Kaleem, 1,000 rupees with the Warriors. Kaleem 1000 with the Warriors. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Kaleem sold to Warriors at 1000. Next up we have Mohsin. Akka Nawab Saab Mohsin. Player number 19, Mohsin. Anybody for Mohsin? Base price 1000. 1000 rupees with the fighters. 1000. Mohsin 1000 with the fighters. 1000. He needs a minute. Need some help? All right, back. Player number 19, Mohsin. Anybody for Mohsin? Player number 19, base price 1000, Mohsin. Thousand with the fighters. Mohsin 1000 with the fighters. Mohsin 1000 with the fighters. 1000. Mohsin with the fighters 4000 base price. Going once, going twice. Sold. Mohsin sold to fighters at 1000. Next we have Jamil. Player number 16, Jamil. Akhil's brother Jamil. Anybody for Jamil? Anybody for Jamil? All right, we'll have to come back for Jamil. Next player in this category, player number 18, Rahman. Player number 18, Rahman. 1000 with the Night Riders. 1000 with the Night Riders. 2000 challengers. 2000, 3000 with Night Riders. 4000 challengers. 4000, 5000 Night Riders. 6000 challengers. 6000 with the challengers. Rahman 6000, 7000 back to Night Riders. Rahman 7000 with the Night Riders. 8000 with the challengers. 9000 with Night Riders. 9000. Rahman 9000 with the Night Riders. 10,000 with the challengers. 10,000. 11,000 back to Night Riders. 11,000. Rahman 11,000 with the Night Riders. Going once. 12,000 with the challengers. 12,000. 13,000 Night Riders. 13,000 for Night Riders. Rahman 13,000 for Night Riders. 14,000 with the challengers. 15,000 back to the Night Riders. Rahman 15,000 with the Night Riders. 15,000 for Rahman. 16,000 back to the challengers. 17,000 for Night Riders. 17,000 Night Riders. 17,000 going once. Go 18,000 with the challengers. 19,000 back to Night Riders. Rahman 19,000 to the Night Riders. All right, 13,000 with the challengers. I don't think you have the amount to bid more. 13,000 with the challengers for Rahman. 14,000. 13. You don't have the money. Night Riders do not have the balance. Do they? All right, 13,000 challengers. Last bid, 14,000 with the Night Riders. 15,000 with the Rangers. 15,000 with the Rangers. 15,000. 15,000 with the Rangers. 16,000 Night Riders. 16,000 Night Riders. 16,000 with the Night Riders. Going once, going twice, sold. Rahman sold to Night Riders at 16,000. All right, we're now going to come back to Akhil now. Akhil, the two more teams to bid. Who has not bought in this category? I think Rangers and Nadeem. All right, Irfan and Ashu, the challengers and rangers. We have Akhil, base price 1000 for Akhil, 1000 rupees to the rangers, 2000 challengers, 3000 rangers, 4000 challengers, 5000 rangers, 6000 challengers, 7000 rangers, 8000 challengers, 9000 rangers, 10,000 challengers, 10,000, 11,000 rangers, 12,000 challengers, 13,000 for the rangers, 13,000, 13,000 with the rangers, going once, going twice, sold. Akhil sold to rangers at 13,000. No, 13 was the last bid, so your bid is 14,000. 14,000 for rangers. Akhil 14,000 to rangers. Jameel will go to challengers at 1,000. I'll tell the balances. Night Riders 18,000. Available balance is 18,000 for Night Riders. Challengers
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
all right, I'll tell you the basic amount available for all the teams. In that, we have 6 players which need to be bought. So we'll have to minus 6,000 from that. So you'll have to, whatever amount I say, you need to minus 6,000 for your available bid amount. Everyone's clear? Night Riders have 17,000. Challengers 26,000. Warriors 60,000. Rangers 43,000. Fighters 56,000. All right, now we're gonna go to the next group of players. Category batsman 3. Player number 21 Nadu. Player number 21 Nadu. All-rounder A5. Player number 21 Nadu. All-rounder A5. A5 category. Anybody for Nadu? Anybody for Nadu? All right, unsold. We'll come back later. Next we have player number 25 Wasim. Anybody for Wasim? 1,000 with the Rangers. 1,000. Wasim, 1,000 rupees with the Rangers. 1,000 going once, going twice. Sold. Wasim sold to Rangers at 1,000. So, next up we have, guys, we're going to make this really quick because we are running short of time. So I'm going to make it quick. Anybody wants to bid, please make sure you lift your hands fast. Player number 22, Asad. Anybody for Asad? Asad, anybody for Asad? Player number 22, Asad. Anybody for Asad? All right, we'll come back to Asad later. Next up, we have Nihad. Anybody for Nihad? Can we put the photo? We have a small glitch up here. If we put the photo on the screen, we're not able to retrieve that back later. So I'm sure everybody knows Nihad. Where's Nihad? All right. Nihad, anybody for Nihad? Anybody for Nihad? 1,000 with the challenges. Nihad, 1,000 with the challenges. 1,000 for Nihad. 1,000 for Nihad. Going once, going twice, sold. Nihad sold to challenges for 1,000. Next up, player number 25, Boone. David Boone. Player number 25. Anybody for Boone? 1,000 with the Warriors, 2,000 with the Fighters, 3,000 with the Warriors, 4,000 with the Fighters, 5,000 with the Warriors, 6,000 Fighters, 7,000 Warriors, 8,000 Fighters, 9,000 Warriors, 10,000 Fighters, 11,000 Warriors, 12,000 Fighters, 13,000 Warriors, 14,000 Fighters, 15,000 Warriors, 16,000 Fighters, 16,000 for Fighters, 16,000, 17,000 for Warriors, 18,000 for the Fighters, 18,000 for Fighters. Boone, 18,000 for Fighters, 19,000 for the Warriors, 20,000 for Fighters, 21,000 for Warriors, 22,000 for Fighters, 22,000. Boone, 22,000, 23,000 back to the Warriors, 24,000, 26,000. 26,000. Boone, 26,000 for the Fighters. Boone, 26,000 for the Fighters. 28,000 with the Warriors. 30,000 with the Fighters. Boone, 30,000. 33,000 back to the Warriors. 33,000. 36,000 for the Fighters. 36,000 for the Fighters. Boone, 36,000 for the Fighters. 39,000 back to the Warriors. Boone, 39,000 with the Warriors. 39,000 for Boone with the Warriors. 39,000 for Boone with the Warriors. Going once, going twice, sold. Boone sold the Warriors for 39,000. Next up, we have player number 22, back again, Asad. Anybody for Asad? Asad, 1,000 with the Knight Riders, 1,000. Going once, 2,000 Fighters, 2,000. 2,000 Fighters, Asad, 2,000. 2,000. 3,000 with the Knight Riders, 4,000 Fighters. 4,000 Fighters. Asad, 4,000 with the Fighters. Going once, going twice, sold. Asad sold to Fighters at 4,000. And Nadu will go to Knight Riders at 1,000. Knight Riders for 1,000. Next category is A6. We have two captains in this category, Arbaz and Abbas. The next category, the player in this category, player number 13, Nishu. Guys, we're going to make it really fast. I'm not going to wait for anybody. Player number 13, Nishu. Anybody for Nishu? Nishu, anybody? 1,000 rupees base price. We have only 3 players and 3 captains need to pick the players. Anybody for Nishu? All-rounder category, Nishu, 1,000 with the challengers. 1,000 for Nishu with the challengers. Going once, going twice, sold. Nishu sold to challengers at 1,000. Next up, we have Chand. Anybody for Chand? 1,000 with the fighters. 1,000, Chand, 1,000. Chand. Chand. Player number 28, Chand. Nishu to challenges at 1,000. Player number 28, Chand. Please put up Chand on the screen, please. Chand, player number 28, Chand. Chand, player number 28, Chand. All right, 1,000 with the fighters, 2,000 rangers, 3,000 fighters, 4,000 rangers, 5,000 fighters, 6,000 rangers, 7,000 fighters, 8,000 rangers, 9,000 fighters, 10,000 rangers, 11,000 fighters, 12,000 rangers, 13,000 fighters, 14,000 rangers, 15,000 fighters, 16,000 rangers, 70,000 fighters, 18,000 rangers, 18,000 fighters, 19,000 rangers, 20,000 fighters, 22,000 rangers, 24,000 fighters, 24,000, 24,000 with the fighters, 26,000 with the rangers, 28,000 fighters, 28,000, 30,000 with the rangers, 30,000, 33 to the fighters, 30,000. All right, 30,000 is the last bid you can give. 33,000 for the fighters. Chan, 33,000 to the fighters. Going once, going twice. Sold. Chan sold to fighters at 33,000. Last B2 बेचो नहीं भाई इनका ये 29 बोलो इमरान All right, the last player in this category is player number 29, Imran, will go to Rangers. Imran, Javed's brother Imran. All right, we're going to go with category B2, batsman 2, player number 44, Rayan. Anybody for Rayan? Rayan, anybody for Rayan? 1,000 with the Warriors. Rayan, 1,000 with the Warriors. Rayan, 1,000 with the Warriors. Guys, anybody has a doubt, we've given you your user ID and password. You can log into your phones and see all the photos in that. Okay, number 44, Rayan. 1,000 with the Warriors. 1,000 for Rayan with the Warriors. 1,000 going once, going twice. Sold. Rayan sold to Warriors at 1,000. Player number 43, Mazin. Anybody for Mazin? Player number 43, 1,000 rupees with the Knight Riders. 2,000 with the challengers. 2,000 with the challengers. Mazin 2,000 with the challengers. Going 3,000 with Knight Riders. 3,000 for Knight Riders. Mazin 3,000 with the Knight Riders. Going once. Going 4,000 with the challengers. 4,000 for challengers. Mazin 4,000 with the challengers. 4,000. Mazin with the challengers. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Mazin sold to challengers at 4,000. Next up we have Mehran. Anybody? Player number 42, Mehran. 1,000 with the fighters, 2,000 rangers, 3,000 fighters, 4,000 rangers, 5,000, 6,000 with the rangers, 7,000 fighters, 8,000 rangers, 9,000 fighters, 10,000 rangers, 11,000 fighters, 12,000, 11,000, 12,000 with the rangers. Mehran 12,000 with the rangers. Going once, going twice, sold. All right, Mehran is at 9,000 for Rangers. Mehran 9,000 for Rangers. Going once, going twice, sold. Mehran sold to Rangers at 9,000. Next up, player number 41, Ayan. Rayan. Player number 41, Ayan. 1,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 for Ayan. Rayan. All right, 3,000 with the fighters. अच्छा थोड़ा भी डिफरेंट ये करा दूंगा ऑल्टरनेटिव इसे ये कराने मेरे भतीजा नवीन को डाल नहीं खेलता हूँ Ayan, guys, player number 41, Ayan. Anybody? 1,000 with the fighters. 1,000 going once, going twice. Sold. Ayan sold to fighters at 1,000. Last player, player number 45. Player name Naveed. Anybody? All right. Naveed to Arbaz. All right. Next player in this category, A7. Player number 31 in A7, Mr. A.R. Zakir. Anybody for A.R. Zakir? Anybody for A.R. Zakir? Anybody for A.R. Zakir? A.R. Zakir, anybody? Nadeem, anybody for A.R. Zakir? 1,000 with the fighters. 1,000 with the fighters. Anybody else? 1,000. A.R. Zakir, 1,000 with the fighters. Going once, going twice. Sold. A.R. Zakir sold to fighters at 1,000. Next up, player number 35, Amin. 1,000 with the Warriors. 1,000. Amin, 2,000 with the Night Riders. 3,000 Warriors. 3,000. Amin, 3,000 with the Warriors. Going once, going twice. Sold. Amin sold to Warriors at 3,000. Next, we have Riaz Bhai. Riaz Bhai, anybody for Riaz Bhai? Anybody? Player number 32, Riaz Bhai. Ashu, Challengers and Night Riders. Anybody for Riaz Bhai? Anybody for Riaz Bhai? Next we have Basir Bhai. 1,000 with the Rangers. 2,000 Night Riders. 3,000 Rangers. 3,000 Rangers. 4,000 Night Riders. 5,000 Rangers. 5,000. 5,000 going once. 6,000. 7,000. 7,000 with the Rangers. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Basir sold to Rangers. Rizwan Bhai, base price 1,000. Anybody for Rizwan Bhai? 1,000 rupees for Night Riders. 1,000 rupees for Rizwan Bhai. 1,000 rupees for Rizwan Bhai. Going once, going twice, sold. Riaz Bhai, default player at 1,000 goes to Challengers. Is Night Riders 8,000. Available balance 8,000. Rangers 20,000. Warriors 17,000. Fighters 17,000. 20 Knight Riders. All right, Knight Riders 8,000 is available after deducting the base price. All right, we move on to the next category. All right, Warriors 17,000 available. Knight Riders 8,000. Challengers. Challengers 20,000. Rangers 20,000. And fighters 17,000. Guys, we're going to make this really quick now. Player number 49, Dinesh. Anybody for Dinesh? Player number 49. Father Dinesh. Anybody? 1,000, 2,000 with the challengers, 3,000 with the warriors, 3,000 for Dinesh with the warriors, 3,000 Dinesh with the warriors, 4,000 with the challengers, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 6,000 with the challengers, 7,000 with the warriors, 7,000 with the warriors. Dinesh 7,000 with the warriors, 8,000 with the challengers, 8,000 with the challengers, 9,000 the warriors, 9,000. Dinesh 9,000 with the warriors, 10,000 with the challengers, 11,000 back to the warriors, 11,000. Warriors 10,000 maximum bid. Anybody? 10,000 with the warriors, 11,000 for challengers. Dinesh 11,000 with the challengers. Going once, going twice. Sold. Dinesh sold to challengers at 11,000. Next up we have Hussein. Anybody for Hussein? Player number 48, Hussein. Fighters. Anybody for Hussein? All right, we'll come back to. Next up we have Yusuf. Anybody for Yusuf? 1,000 with the Rangers, 1,000 going once, 2,000 with the fighters, 3,000 Rangers, 3,000 with the Rangers, 3,000 going once, 4,000 fighters, 4,000. Yusuf going to fighters at 4,000, 5,000 with the Rangers, 5,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 the fighters, 10,000 with the warriors, 11,000 rangers, 11,000, 12,000 with the fighters, 12,000, Yusuf 12,000 with the fighters, 13,000 back to rangers, 13,000, going once, going twice, 14,000 with the fighters, 14,000, 14,000 going once, 15,000 to the rangers, 15,000, 16,000 to fighters, 17,000 back to rangers, 17,000 going once, going twice, sold. Yusuf sold to rangers at 17,000. Rangers. Muid. Next up we have Muid. Anybody for Muid? Muid. 1,000 with the fighters. 1,000. Number 46, Muid. 1,000. Muid, 1,000 for the fighters. 2,000 with the warriors. 2,000 with the warriors. 3,000 with fighters. 3,000 with the fighters. 3,000. 4,000. 4,000 with the warriors. 4,000 with the warriors. 4,000 with the warriors. Muid, 5,000 back to fighters. 5,000 with the fighters. 5,000 with the fighters. Going once, going twice. Sold. Muid sold to fighters at 5,000. Next player, Hussein, default goes to the warriors. Now, Check. Player number B4, Sardar. Anybody for Sardar? 1,000 with the Rangers, 2,000 fighters. 2,000 with the fighters, 3,000 with Rangers, 4,000 fighters, 5,000 Rangers, 6,000 fighters, 7,000 Rangers, 8,000 Warriors, 9,000 fighters, 10,000, 9,000 with the fighters, 10,000, 11,000, 11,000 with the fighters for Sardar. Going once, 12,000 with the Rangers, 12,000. Sardar, 12,000 for the Rangers. Going once, going twice, sold. Sardar sold to Rangers at 12,000. Next we have Mushir. Anybody for Mushir? Mushir. Anybody for Mushir? Anybody for Mushir? Next we have Ibrahim. Anybody for Ibrahim? Ibrahim, 1,000 with the fighters. 1,000. Ibrahim fighters 4,000. Going once, going twice, sold. Ibrahim sold to fighters 1,000. Kashif, player number 54. 1,000 with the Night Riders, 2,000 Warriors, 2,000 with the Warriors, 2,000, 3,000 Night Riders, 4,000 Warriors, 5,000 Night Riders, 6,000 Warriors, 7,000 Night Riders, 7,000 Night Riders, 8,000 Warriors. Kashif, 8,000 with the Warriors. Going once, going twice, sold. Kashif sold to Warriors at 8,000. Mushir goes to Night Riders for 1,000. All right, the last player in this category, Mushir, will go to Night Riders. That's the end of the auction, the Legends auction. We're going to start the main auction very soon. Thank you for your time.